How's it going, everybody? This is the latest news from Sweden. We just found out that the city of Stockholm is the first city in Sweden to reach a population of over 1 million people. This has been highly anticipated by the forecasters for years, who originally estimated that this would happen as early as 2022, but it took a few years longer, and finally they reached a population of over 1 million. The total population of the country of Sweden is around 10.6 million, meaning that the population of Stockholm is about 10% of the country's population. Looking at the second and third biggest cities, Gothenburg and Malmo, they both have a combined population of about 1 million, Gothenburg having around 650,000 and Malmo around 350,000. The development of the population of Stockholm continues slowly. By 2035, the population is expected to grow by 56,000 people, which is approximately 8,500 fewer people than they thought last year. But now we can finally say that a city in Sweden is home to more than 1 million residents. High school students in Sweden have for a long time been getting benefits for going to school, about 1,250 Swedish crowns. However, if they're absent for more than 4 school hours a month, they can get their benefits withdrawn. And this is happening for more than 10% of students in Sweden. 1 in 10 high school students are getting their benefits withdrawn. This is about 40,000 students. So what does this mean? It means that 1 in 10 are skipping classes 4 times a month and not getting any money. After a 21-year-old man was being shot to death in Bromma in November last year, 2 men aged 30 and 47 are now being convicted of the crime. They will both receive life imprisonment. One of the guys was in charge for the shooting and the other one for the getaway vehicle. What's interesting about this case is that it was filmed and circulated around social media. This was a cold-blooded execution-style murder since the victim had his back turned against the shooter. Both of the men deny the crime, but since it was filmed, there's enough evidence. There's also evidence of DNA from both of the men on the murder weapon, and the circumstances around this crime are so aggravating that the only penalty appropriate would be life imprisonment. As for the motive, there seems to be no connection between the killers and the victim. Instead, this is suspected to be a so-called contract killing. Basically, we got 2 hitmen not doing their job quite well enough, and will now spend the rest of their lives in prison. This has been the latest news from Sweden. Thank you for watching. The Sweden Brief out.